And now it's time for a tour of all the interior functions. I'll show you everything that works, everything that does not work. I'll try to be as honest as possible. Let's get the key into position 2 here. Both those lights are operational. Oil light is operational. Let's start over here by the driver window. Driver window rolls up and down, nice and smooth. No issues, no sticky, no nothing. Second switch here for the passenger window. Works nice and smooth. No sticky, no out of alignment. Everything's just fine there. By the way, all the window seals, strips, door strips, everything is brand new. So the doors shut nicely. The windows are nice and tight. That switch works as well. No central locking on the 924S, but you do have 2 fully functional manual locks on each door. Let's check the mirrors. There's your mirror switch right here. I don't remember which one's which, but let's see which one we're on here. Yep, that's the driver. It's a little sticky, but that's back and forth. That's up and down. Works, just sticky. Hit the switch. Let's go to the passenger. Works. Back and forth, it's up and down. Not as sticky as the driver. That one's working good. Let's move over to the center stack now. HVAC system, fan 1, fan 2, fan 3. Everything is functional. The heater is nice and warm in the winter. All this stuff works as it should. The rear defogger actually works. This is the only 1980s car I've had where the defogger actually works. Can't show it to you because it's not foggy right now, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Hazard lights work. Let's move over to the AC. You can hear the compressor going on. The AC is very powerful and very nice and smells good, if you don't mind me saying so. All these vents are nice and notched. Nothing is loose or broken or slippery. This vent is new, as you can see, as is the dashboard over here. Let's go to the radio. Now, there is no antenna. There's an antenna delete plug out there, so you don't really get radio reception, only if you're lucky. If you're lucky, you get some reception. All 4 speakers work. Speakers work. Cassette deck works nicely. I usually use one of these little adapter things. Got a little iPod or whatever you want plugged into there. I'm old school. I still like iPods. Still have the original cigarette lighter. The 12-volt socket works nicely. Charge your phone on long drives. It's not flickery. It's not, loose. It's got a really nice connection, so it won't fail you. This is decorative at this point. It is connected to the harness. I just haven't figured out how to connect it to the actual light yet. There's another fog light switch here that is also decorative at this point. Let's look at the stalks here. Turn signal, left and right, works nicely. The cancel thingamabob is still intact. Wipers are noisy, but functional. The sprinklers work. Hear them working. I just don't have any fluid in there. Let's see, what am I missing here? Shush! Let's turn on some lights. We got the cluster over here. All lights are operational in the cluster. I don't know if you can see that in the, there it is, see? Let's check the dimmer switch here. Dimmer switch is working. Oil pressure gauge light is working. Clock light is working. The clock doesn't work, but the clock light works nicely. That's why I have it set to 924, because I'm a dork. Let's start the car. Tack works nice. Watch what happens to the fuel, the economy gauge there. It bounces a little bit. That's kind of how the speedo works as well. It's a little bouncy and kind of tricky. Temperature gauge works as it should. Fuel gauge is intermittent. It'll sometimes tell me how much gas I have, and sometimes, as you can see, it won't. Right now I have about a quarter tank of gas in the car. Oh, some lights. Oh, that's right. The ashtray light is working. The glove box light is not working. Don't know why. It's probably just a bulb. I haven't figured it out. The latch here, this is nice. This works. It's fully functional. Dome light here works, as you can see, as it should. We'll open the door, and that works as it should. There is no dome light in the hatch because this has a lightweight carpet kit. The lightweight carpet kit did not come with the dome light. You don't need it anyway. Speaking of hatch, that button works. The motor back there works. It's just a little sticky, so when you get back there, you have to tap the spoiler and it will open for you. That's a good thing anyway, because you don't want the glass opening up on its own, because the struts have a tendency to split the glass from the frame. So that's it's a fail-safe. Now let's move on to the sunroof. The sunroof is mechanically non-operational because some of the mechanisms in the motor in the back are missing. I'm not sure if the cable is there or not, but it does have 4 latches, and you can remove the sunroof manually like that. Unfortunately, you can't lift up the back for the ventilation thing, but you can take the thing off completely and enjoy the sunshine and a nice long drive. All right, I think that's pretty much covers the entire interior tour of this car. If I'm missing something, just let me know. If you want to see something else work, let me know and I'll make a video special for you. Thanks for coming by, and happy bidding.